Okay, I got a new camera set up. I've had, I don't know, half a dozen people ask me what camera setup would I suggest. And I gave that a lot of thought. For the last couple of weeks, I've done nothing but research. And all these action cameras heat up. They all do. And they all have their limitations. But at the same time, what do you buy that doesn't break the bank? And my stipulation was I needed a front screen on the camera so I could see myself in frame. It needed to do 4K 60. It had to be voice activated so I could shut things off, turn things on. Had to record more than 30 minutes. And it had to carry a wireless microphone or a regular microphone. So I had to be able to do that. And I found it. It was the DJI Osmo Action. And I bought this camera used for $130, $160 with tax. And when I got it, it didn't have a mark on it. And I bought some other things. I bought the wireless microphone. I bought a cage. Basically, I got probably about $300 into this thing. And basically, you're ready to go. I bought 2 extra batteries and a charger so I could take it with me when I go backpacking. And this thing's pretty amazing. It really is. Let's go for a walk over here. I've got what they call rock steady, which is the same as GoPro's, you know, where it doesn't bounce all over the place. It works like a gimbal, and this doesn't work too bad. You know, not too bad at all. A lot of people have noticed that I got this wobble when I walk, and I thought it was kind of funny. I ended up with some trolls chasing me. But that's because I ended up losing 1 inch off my right leg when I was younger, and I was trying to be a badass with a Yamaha motorcycle and got into a pretty bad accident. And I do have lifts, but I only use them when I go to stores and places like that. But when I go camping and stuff, and I don't take them because it doesn't bend enough at the toe, you know. But I'm going in the shadows, and I've got this on cinema. I think it looks fine. I think the audio sounds fine. This is great for vlogging. It's not heavy. So really, I really think this is going to work out. I've been out here all day, 4 hours recording all kinds of different videos, the cats and everything else, and low light, getting used to it. And I'm pretty impressed. I really am. This is light, not heavy at all. I plan to go out with my pack again, probably this week. We're supposed to get cold, down to 0 degrees. I've gotten my pack weight down to 25 pounds. And I'm still taking a chair. When I add steaks, food, water, I'll probably be up to 35 pounds. Probably 35 is probably what I'll be at. I'm going to leave the big camera rig home this time. Last time I took it with me. I'm going to take this. I'm going to take the GoPro 8. The GoPro 8, I'm going to put it on my shoulder. And I'm going to do really fast time lapse going in. And I'm going to use the DJI Osmo for vlogging, so you guys can see what I was dealing with when I actually went in there. And this is going to be a whole lot easier. This is really nice. And I don't need a gimbal. I think it's smooth enough. But you can get this set up. If you go on eBay, they're selling them. And the reason they're selling them is because DJI is bringing out a new one. And it's got little squares for a camera, little square for a lens. I don't like that. I don't like anything about that. Maybe it's good if you're surfing, but not if you're vlogging like I'm doing right now. The older model, which is this one, which has been out for a couple of years, as far as I'm concerned, is better. Now, this thing, when it first came out, it wasn't that great. They did firmware after firmware after firmware updates, and they didn't give up on it. You know, and they didn't even have an external microphone. Another company made it, which DJI said, hey, works good, get it. DJI didn't even add to it whatsoever. They just said, get this one. And it's not that much. It's like 20 bucks. But this is a nice setup. It really is. And it does everything you want. And for what? 300 bucks? I mean, just the GoPro alone is 500. Then when you start adding to it, extra batteries, and you could be $700-800 easy. That's ridiculous. And I picked up 2 extra batteries. It comes with a battery. Batteries last about an hour. So you get 3 batteries by doing that. And I mean, really, you don't even need the extra batteries. You could just buy a selfie stick battery. That's what I've got connected to the bottom. And then you run that into the camera, and the camera's charging while it's recording. So you record for 12 hours. I mean, as long as your memory chip goes. I've got a 256 memory chip in it, and that seems to be going really nice. I like how it names the files. The files are named properly. Date, name, 1, 2, 3, 4. When it comes to editing, it makes it really easy. GoPro does a mess when you got to go edit the files. They've never fixed that. And the architecture, the way this camera is designed, you know, the chip, the memory chip goes in the side. The battery pops in the bottom. I mean, it's really nice for unplugging. Plug it into your computer. It's nice. You're not fighting with it. I don't even have to take the cage apart and to get at anything. I mean, everything's right there. All this is time savings when you do things, and makes it nice. If you got a decent picture and decent audio, the rest is content. How you display it and what you do is the key. And for people that, you know, aren't ready to drop that kind of cash and just want to do some vlogging, these cameras are going to be going like crazy on eBay once they release this new one in another month, which I don't like. I'm going to pick up a couple more of these. They're light. I just throw them in my bag. They're amazing. So everybody's going to be getting rid of these to buy the new ones. You don't need a new one. Look for these on eBay, and then I mean, you can buy them 300 brand new right now. They were 200 a couple weeks ago on sale. I should have bought one. I never did. I figured they're going to be 200 forever. I was wrong. They went back up. But I did get this for 130, 160 with tax. So you can get them on eBay, but don't go above 200. And keep your bidding below that. I'll have a link below with all the stuff I've got connected to this camera and the setup I got. I mean, this thing is like, God, it's so small. It's unbelievable. This is easy to carry with a backpack. It's easy to carry when I walk around. It's easy to carry when I go. And a lot of this video that I'm making right now is to see how it looks myself also. Because I'm not really sure, is the Rocksteady going to work pretty good. Because like I said, the only thing I wish this thing had was a little bit of a wider view. That's it. It's the only thing I wish it had. But other than that, you hear that muffler? I think that's a truck. I wonder how loud that is when I put that in. So, you know, the further out I hold it, the wider I am. But then your arm starts to get sore. So then you bring it in with your elbow up against your side, and now that's more comfortable. But that ain't bad. You know, that ain't bad for the walking and with a pack on. So I think this is all right. Like I said, check eBay. Don't pay more than 200. Buy the other attachments if you want them. Build your own rig out. I'll have what I have on this in the links in the description. But this is, by the time you're done, well, you're under 300 bucks easy. You're saving more than half by going this way. And it's nice. And it doesn't die in 20 minutes. It actually keeps on working. From what I understand about this camera, even when it overheats, and they all do, the monitor shuts off, but it still keeps recording. So you don't lose your content. So if the monitor shuts off, now you know you can say a few things and exit yourself out properly. an end stop. This thing has a grill under the lens that dissipates the heat. You would have thought, being this camera's 2 years old, that GoPro would have seen this. These guys have done it all. I really wish DJI would have come out with the next version of this camera and just gave it more options, made it better, maybe even made it a little bit bigger. Oh, they were on to something with this. They really were. But this camera's awesome now. And they didn't give up. Like GoPro, they bring out 1 or 2 updates and then they say that's it. They're done. And you gotta buy the next camera hoping they've done something. Where with this one, they brought up upgrades up this like 6 months ago. DJI continues to make things better and doesn't give up on them, which is really nice. My hat goes off to DJ for this camera. They did a friggin' awesome job with this. And a lot of people have realized it, but people are still hyped up about GoPro, and that guy knows how to market and sell. And if you're good at marketing, it don't matter how shit it runs, right? But this is going to be my vlogging camera from now on. And I will be going out shortly. I got my pack down to 25 pounds. So I want to go back and look at where I got into that poison oak and exactly what I did there. And I imagine it's all back there. My hand's healing pretty good. Looking a little rough. See, it's almost healed. It's taken me about 3 weeks to heal up so far. But it's almost gone. I won't be doing that again, I'll tell you. So, check out the links in the bottom. If you're looking for a decent vlogging camera and you're not looking to break the bank, you're looking at around 300 bucks or so, and you're off and running. This, to me, is the way to go. And I'm recording at 4K 60 with this right now. Which, to me, that's really all you need. It's so cute the way everything connects. I wish you guys could see that. Alright, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Stop recording.